Got figs, blueberries, strawberries, pears, and bananas. 3 bananas, 2 figs, probably a punnet of strawberries, a handful of blueberries, and a whole pear. I may add this coconut milk to it. This is from Morrison's for £2 for a litre. So this is 10 weeks raw vegan. I feel really good. I feel good. I feel good. I can't say much more than that. Okay, let's get true. Let's get real. Let's get real. Oh. Everything changes when the camera's there. So I'm going to hit on 4 topics: skin health, hair care, physical health, mental health, recipe. So I'll start with skin. Recently, I have had itching, sensitivity around here again, which is what my skin used to be like, which is weird to feel like it's cropping up again when it used to be pretty much all the time. I have had here, this chin area, which is like the main piece, as if like all of the pores are kind of exuding something. They're getting, something is coming out of all of them, just this section. It's like I really need to scrub it, but I don't want to make it all sore. I just want to let it do its thing. I have been using a flannel to wash my face with still, just with water, and it has been a bit sensitive this time to wash it with the flannel, so I haven't gone too hard with it. I noticed when I drank 2 pints of water at work, my skin looked so much better. More colour to it. It was glowing, it looked hydrated, and I just looked prettier. Obviously I've got like a giant thing going on here. It's like 3 in 1, I swear. But I had one, I can't even remember. It was here, I think, and it was a whitehead. Probably, well, it was worse than that, and it went down in a day, and that's normally there for 3 days. So I think that's not going to be there for too long. It's only been there, came up midday yesterday, so who knows about that one. That one, I don't know. But yeah, there has been more sensitivity and itchiness. I've noticed that. Could be down to pineapple, who knows. I did have pineapple recently, pineapple juice. So hair care. I have just been washing my hair with water, and recently I've been using flower infused water and tea to wash my hair with, well, rinse my hair with. I wouldn't really call it a wash. I feel like wash has to have suds with it. Rinse. And I feel like the structure of my hair, like the feel of it and the sound of it, actually just has a whole different thing about it. I really like it. It's just, I should rub my hands through it all the time, but obviously I can't really do that because it still has build up. And I've just washed it with chamomile tea, no scent, unscented, but yeah, and it's still weird up top. I'm not going to touch it because I keep touching it. Keep going with it. Recipes now. My boyfriend recently got some reduced punnets of strawberries, so been loading up on the strawberries. Just ate a banana. I find that I've actually got a lot of energy recently. I feel like it's kind of, I'm stepping out of that detox stage, getting out of there. I feel like I've got just, I'm just got load of energy. What I've noticed as well is when I'm hungry, it's not like a aching hunger. Unless I go to bed fairly hungry, I wake up starving like I did today. But normally when I'm hungry, it's just like, ooh, let's eat something. It's not like painful. It's not that painful. It's cool. So now I'm going to talk about mental health. Okay, I'm getting a bit tired now, but okay, let's power through. Eating raw, in a nutshell, I feel a lot better because I have less clogging in my physical spiritualness. It's just lighter, it's raw. But obviously I have times of anxiety, of tenseness, stress, of worries, and what else? And I can get a bit down, or just like so down about a current situation. It's just like, ugh. It just deflates me, and I'm just like, it's really floppy and just no fun. So, ways to immediately get out of that, step out of it, is to, okay, this is a big shift where you notice it. It's like, okay, I don't feel good, or there's tension up here, I must be stressed, or there is something turning in my chest and my stomach and it feels scary. There's something that I need to touch in on. What am I missing here? My body is telling me something physically which I have missed because my mind, maybe I haven't addressed the situation, so it's still there. Subconscious, it's gone back. Now it's gone into my physical. What do I need to do? First of all, breathe. And breathe so that your belly is drawn out. So when you breathe, you might think, all in your chest. It shouldn't be in your chest, because when you breathe, that's all the muscles up here being used. And the 80% where it should be used is in your stomach, where you can't see. Stomach. And it should be drawing your belly out, causes your lungs to then expand more, creating more breath into your lungs. 80% of your breathing should be there, 20% should be up here. And if we're not using our breath through our belly, this has to take up all the slack and breathe for us. And that's why you can get so tense and so uptight, because they're working double time and they're getting really tired. And they get stronger and stronger in that position. So that's what I've heard anyway. I like that theory, and I believe that theory. So breathing fully through your belly. So you breathe, your chest goes down when you breathe in. It's like a... and it makes you go whoo, and just it's much better. Take a really long deep breath out and a shorter breath in, or 4 seconds in, 7 seconds out. Try that for a while and just keep doing it. Even if I feel better now, just keep doing it. Do it for a little bit longer and it'll be like, whoa, okay, what the hell is that doing? Also, chamomile tea actually really does de-stress me. I can't believe the effects that it actually has. Before going to bed is good, just whenever you're anxious, because then it's like, whoa, I'm chill, like, it's fine. Another way that I have been helping with my anxiety, or anxieties that crop up at the moment, is obviously reading the books, the presence books, to be in the moment, and also feel the fear and do it anyway. Quite crazy. It just builds your confidence, builds your self-esteem. It's probably why I'm a bit like in the zone today. I feel better about myself just reading a few pages. So basically, and what I've read so far is facing the fear makes you feel better because you faced a fear. And when you feel better, you feel less scared of things. But you may feel the fear just as much, but you know you can handle it because you face so many fears. Keep facing those fears and you'll be feeling good. Even the other day when I was at work and customers had an order, they ordered it. Normally they wait to collect that order, and they had gone to sit down, and I felt really awkward saying, your order is here. I kind of thought maybe I should just go and walk over and give them their order because they didn't realise they have to wait. I'll just go and give it to them. And then my colleague was saying, no, just tell them their order's here. Say what it is that's there and tell them it's here. I don't know, I'm scared. And then I realised that I was scared and that maybe I should face this fear. Although it wouldn't have done any harm to just go and give them the order, it meant something to me because I was scared. So I then said it and I told them and they came to go and get it, and I felt really good about myself that I had said, you know, I'd faced my fear, and I felt good. I was like, okay, this is working. I feel good about myself. I feel confident. This is weird. So another thing to do is to get back into the physical realm. Really touch on your senses, like touching, seeing, smelling, tasting. What else there? Shit. Seeing, smelling, tasting, touching, hearing, stretching. Okay, it might seem weird to stretch and you might feel like you don't really need to stretch, and it's like, fine, I don't need to stretch. But stretching actually releases chemicals into your body. It, you know, breaks down all the lactic acid that builds up here. I think this is true. And it gives off, I think, prana, which is like more of a spiritual thing, which is like a, you know, a good energy that releases into your body and it makes you feel good, like endorphins. And I just find when I do stretching, when I do yoga, I didn't want to do it today, but I will. But when I do it, I feel present, and it's funny, I did it straight after work. Straight after work I did yoga, and the evening I felt like I had more time in the evening and it went smoothly. Normally I'm there like, shit, gotta make my dinner really quickly. I'm like normally just rushing, gotta make my dinner really quickly, make my pudding, and, you know, cramming as much as I can because I feel like soon I'm gonna have to go to bed and get up for work again. But when I went and did yoga straight after work, I felt so good. So I think for anxiety and things, stretching can really help. You just get back into the zone and you wake your body up and you're in tune with your body, you're in tune with everything around you. You can hear all the birds tweeting, the smell of the nature, and the taste of the fresh air, and how beautiful it looks in the sky and how beautiful everything is around you. Closing your eyes sometimes can help you bring the attention more to your body, and when you breathe with every movement. So it's like because then that creates your breath to move with your body and more in sync. I've also noticed being at work, talking to other people and being honest with saying that I've had anxiety and depression, you know, in the past, and it's kind of heightened here and there. Although it's scary when the words come out and I'm like, ah. The other person the other day said the exact same thing. The other person said the same thing. They can relate to what I'm talking about and saying, and I feel like sharing and just being honest and talking about it all is so liberating to yourself. You have more of a connection with other people, they feel more relaxed around you, and it's a really nice yeah. Which gives me even more incentive to help to put out how I deal with things, because I know that there's probably way more people than we think that are going through this. So that go through anxiety and depression. See yourself as a plant if you want. You need to water it, water the body. You need to have sunlight. You need to have food, water, food, sun. Yeah. For physical health now. So I have noticed that I'm stronger now. I'm stronger. I'm just saying that I'm not as strong to myself sometimes because I can't be bothered to work out. I'm kind of comfortable. I'm back at that lazy stage. But I did a little workout yesterday. I'm a bit sore today, but I feel good for doing it, and I'm going to do it every other day. It's just a little low intensity, just muscle working. It's mostly for my bottom half of the body because I feel like top half is still quite toned, and most of your muscles I think are pretty much in your bottom half, in your legs and things, so they need the most work as well, maybe. But yeah. Also about mental health is that I do the old foot bath, really relaxes me.